I didn't watch the Golden Globes, but you better believe I watched host Ricky Gervais' takedown of the Hollywood elite and, more importantly, the Hollywood self-entitlement. This idea that Hollywood's wokeness is to be a guiding light for how everyone else lives their lives. Now, I'm not one of these people that boycotts entertainment and Hollywood. I realize that movies and TV shows are a great part of our lives when they're entertaining, and I also realize that celebrities are a part of the culture. Even if people want to say they don't matter, they do have an influencing effect. But at the same time, it's important that we check that effect and say, yes, you may have a voice because you're famous, but you are still just one person. And Ricky Gervais did exactly that. When he got up there, he didn't pull any punches. He actually gave a very tough line about why they don't have the moral high ground to tell anyone else how to live their lives. So when it comes time to accepting their awards, they should probably just get up there and say thank you. Take a look at this clip.
Well, you say you're woke, but the companies you work for, I mean, unbelievable. Apple, Amazon, Disney. If ISIS started a streaming service, you'd call your agent, wouldn't you? So, if you do win an award tonight, don't use it as a platform to make a political speech, right? You're in no position to lecture the public about anything. You know nothing about the real world. Most of you spent less time in school than Greta Thunberg. So, if you win, right, come up, accept your little award, thank your agent and your God, and
now, even though some people seem to be enjoying it, Tom Hanks' reaction face notwithstanding, it didn't take long for Michele Williams to get up there and make her acceptance speech about abortion. She was accepting an award for Best Actress in a miniseries for her work in Fosse Verdon, but ultimately decided to say that she was only able to make the choices in her life to be an actress, to become a famous actress, to become successful, because she embraced a woman's right to choose. She implied that she had had an abortion in this speech. She's pregnant currently, according to media reports, and this is what she said, making it a call to action for women voters in the 2020 election.
And I wouldn't have been able to do this without employing a woman's right to choose. To choose when to have my children and with whom, when I felt supported and able to balance our lives, knowing, as all mothers know, that the scales must and will tip towards our children. So women 18 to 118, when it is time to vote, please do so in your own self-interest. It's what men have been doing for years. It's what men have been doing for years, which is why the world looks so much like them. But don't forget, we are the largest voting body in this country. Let's make it look more like us.
Now listen, I think she's preaching to the choir. I don't think there are many people in that room that don't already agree with her on the issues. But to say that she's able to stand up there and accept an award because of a path in life that included an abortion is not really all that relevant. I mean, most people get up there and they thank their coworkers, their families, their colleagues, their agents. It's supposed to be a celebratory time. And that's not to say you can't talk about important things, but she went where the Hollywood celebrities tend to go routinely now, to preaching. She can't get up there and for 2.5 minutes go without making it about politics, which is exactly what Ricky Gervais was talking about. In fact, one of his other jokes was how most of the people in that room have less education than Greta Thunberg. Michele Williams is one of many celebrities who left school to pursue a career in acting. Now, she's done very well for herself. I don't begrudge her or any of them their success. But why should we care what they have to say? Now, conversely, you could say, why should anyone care what Ricky Gervais has to say? J.J. McCullough had a great tweet about this where he said, I don't care when they speak against something I believe in, but more importantly, I don't care when they say something I agree with. And I get what he's saying there. You can't say that their opinions don't matter on some things, but when you agree with them, hold them up as examples. But I think Ricky Gervais is in a bit of a different situation here because he's not saying a political position that I agree with. He's just saying that we should not believe what celebrities say about politics just because they're celebrities. And more importantly, we shouldn't go along with having them tell us that our way of life is wrong just because they make more money than us, just because they're more famous than us. And what's really important to understand about Ricky Gervais and about the Golden Globes and about everything that happened at the awards show is that this is a pivotal time where Hollywood's influence is waning. I don't want to say it's going away entirely, but people are starting to realize that these are not the moral arbiters. These are not the people that get to stand up and tell us how to live our lives. And we've seen a bit of backlash towards celebrities that have gone down this political road. But this is not a new phenomenon, whether it was Michael Moore, whether it was Marlon Brando, whether it was Meryl Streep. Celebrities feel that their 2.5 minutes is about telling us to view the world as they do. Remember, they're only famous because of fans supporting them. It's not the other way around. For True North, I'm Andrew Lawton.